What's going on, people? It's your boy KMD back in here for Rant Radio. I know. I've been away for another week. Look, man, I said in my last video, I don't have the patience anymore. I don't have the tolerance. I don't have the patience. I don't have the fucking mental strength. I don't have the mental strength to put up with this shit anymore. I don't. The name of this video will be "The World's Gone Fucking Topsy-Turvy," but I'm gonna remove the fucking out of the title. Reason why I say the world's gone topsy-turvy, we had a political march here in London yesterday, Saturday. We had a political march for the slave trade that is happening in Libya. All right, so hundreds, maybe thousands of people. I'm not even sure of the number. I'm not sure of the number because, as you can imagine, it got no news coverage. The only way I know about this is through two people on my Snapchat. One of them was actually there, Black the Ripper, he was there. But hundreds, maybe thousands of people marched upon the Libyan embassy here in London. They marched to Buckingham Palace and number 10 Downing Street for the slave trade that is going on in Libya. And I'm sitting there thinking, after the day's done, right? After Saturday's done, and it's now Sunday night, coming up to 10 o'clock, 10 p.m., 2200 hours, I'm thinking, what was achieved? Like, really, what was achieved with all of you hundreds upon thousands of people who marched on these three places here in London yesterday? What was achieved? After all that marching, after all that sign showing, cardboard sign showing, what was achieved? Did you speak to any MPs, any political advisors? Did you speak to any of these motherfuckers who somehow managed to get us pictures and videos of these Libyan slaves? Well, not even these Libyan slaves, but these African slaves who are now being sold in Libya. They managed to get us these pictures and these videos, but yet nobody was able to speak to anyone on that high level about what the fuck is going on. Nobody managed to speak to anybody. Everybody marched for a whole day. Nothing was achieved. The way I see it, nothing was achieved. You didn't get to speak to anybody. You didn't run up on anybody about how you feel about this fuckery type shit. And I also said in one of my Facebook posts a little while ago, if you're going to speak on the slave trade in Libya, you have to also speak on the slavery that is going on worldwide, including yourself. You have to speak on this shit. I said it in my video last time, I think, as well. I'm not even too sure. You have to speak on everybody who is a slave right now. You have to speak on the people in China who make all of the clothes, attires that we wear, who are now not even able to commit suicide anymore because they now put safety nets on the outside of the building. Like, you gotta speak about them. You gotta speak about the young African children in Congo and many other countries in Africa who are digging for the precious materials that we use today. We gotta speak about that also, but we don't speak on that. We don't speak on the fact that the reason why Libya is now fucked up is because of our government and the US government and the UN. Like, we don't speak on that either. This is what I'm saying. Like, I said in my, during the UK election, right? During the UK election, I said in the video, I think after the elections, I said in the video, we don't speak about anything that really fucking matters. Like, we don't speak about anything that really fucking matters. We just go along with the same bullshit 16 or 8 bars that we hear from these politicians every 5 years. Like, we go along with this shit. We buy the albums. We buy these albums, bro. Why do we keep putting up with this shit? The world is topsy-turvy, fam. I'm sitting there looking at these videos. I'm like, calm, it's calm that you're marching and whatever, but How many people have been marching for so many fucked up things that's been going on, not just here in England, but throughout the world in the last 5 years alone, and nothing gets done? Why are we still marching? Why are we still doing this? They've been doing this shit since the fucking 60s, people. Since earlier than that. Why are we still doing it? The world is topsy-turvy to me right now, yo. I'm looking at this, I'm just like, why can't we see this shit? Why can't we ask ourselves these questions, you know? Why can't we ask ourselves these questions? I come to find out that the pig officer who shot and killed Walter Scott has now been sent to prison for, I can't even remember how long he's been sent to prison for, but a lot of black people are just like, yes, that's a win. I'm like, how is that a fucking win? How is that a win? Please tell me how that's a win. You got fucking Nicki Minaj's paedophile fucking brother, paedophile child molesting brother, who she supported and paid for in court. She paid for her child molesting brother. I'm like, look, I don't give a fuck how long I've known you for, whether we're blood relatives or whatever. I can't support you in that shit. I can't support you in that shit. You've got to go down. You have to go down. But she paid for his lawyers, for his court fee, paid for that shit. And people are still going to be out here buying her fucking album. I saw on the friggin' news a couple days ago, even though I've been speaking about this for the longest time now, they're trying to implement pedosexual into the LBGT. I've been saying this shit. I've said it in how many videos? Like, what the fuck? Like, what in the fuck? People are now starting to post videos because they're now trying to implement pedosexuality. It's only now people want to start talking about this shit like this shit hasn't been going on. I'm just like, what took you so fucking long? Like, what took you so long? Really, what took you so long? That you have kids yourself, right? I don't have no children, but you have kids yourself and you don't care. Up until now, they're trying to legally bring in pedosexuality. Like, it's cool for this 40, 50 something year old man or woman to want to fuck a 4-year-old boy or girl. Like, it's cool. This is what I was saying also in a video. I can't even remember what video it was, but I also said we've now lost the context of the words we spew. We've lost the context of the words we spew today because we just like to throw words around and not actually think about what we're saying. Like, I'll give you an example. The whole transgender, whether they should use bathrooms that is male or female, for instance, right? So because everyone was just like of the opinion, well, if they've changed their sex from a male to a female, they should be able to use a female bathroom. But then certain people weren't thinking about, well, what about my 4 or 5-year-old daughter who's in this public bathroom with this guy with this woman who used to be a guy? Like, we never thought about that. We just said, oh no, yeah, it's cool. Context, people. We've forgotten about the fucking context because we all now want to be PC, politically correct. I'm always down for this shit where I'm just like, fuck this shit. Like, fuck it. I'm about to hurt everybody's feelings, like with some of the words that I say. This is just how I feel. Like, fuck that. I ain't got time to worry about how the fuck you feel with some of the words I say. Fuck that shit. The world is topsy-turvy, people. It's fucking topsy-turvy. I don't know what I go on. People are blowing me up on the fucking Facebook right now. It's crazy. I should have put my phone on silent. I don't know, people. You gotta look at this shit. You have to look at this shit. You know? Pedosexuality. This shit is coming about. 2018 is coming about, and I guarantee you it's going to bring a lot of bullshit again. A lot of bullshit. Lately, I've been getting into a lot of arguments with women because of how I feel about them and their need to be in a relationship, their need to want to find happiness. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, their need to want to spend time with somebody, their need to want to rape the time of another man while they don't even want to spend time. I don't even think I want to go into it right now because I might alienate some people, but it's a video for another time. it's a video for another time, because like I say, I have views and opinions that will really fuck some people over. It really will. But it's just the person I am. What can I say? Look, man, my name's KMD, people. This is Rant Radio. I've actually got to go to work, but I thought to myself, let me quickly get this video out before I start my shift. So look, man, my name's KMD, people. This is Rant Radio. The world's fucking topsy-turvy. Look at this shit right now. I imagine there's many more crazy shit that's happening in the world. I just haven't actually been looking at it. I've tried to stay silent from this shit. So how many dozens of YouTubers have gotten famous overnight from watching the Avengers Infinity War trailer, doing their reaction to that shit? Some of these people posted like 3 or 4 videos prior to that Avengers Infinity War, and they've now got hundreds, maybe thousands of subscribers because of that one video they did, even though they've already watched the trailer and just thought to themselves, what? Everybody else is getting subscribers. Now let me do that shit. And I said to myself, yo, look, when I first watched that trailer, I should have fucking done my reaction on another channel. My reaction was crazy, but I'm just like, this is what people are doing today. Like, this is what people are doing. People are on YouTube now doing a reaction video to a trailer they've probably watched a dozen times already just to get some subscribers. I'm too real for this shit, man. I'm too tired for this shit, and I don't have no patience for this shit. I'm trying to bask in the ambience of my inebriation. Where do I come up with this shit? Look, man, like I said, my name's KMD, people. This is Rant Radio. And one of you radio stations need to shout me and give me a 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. radio spot, man, so I can say what the fuck I like. Peace.